Hello students. So in this class we will see few more ray diagrams. Okay, those are there in total internal reflection. Okay, we discussed up to page number 96, figure 4.50, right? Today we'll discuss four more diagrams are there in your book. That is figure 4.51, then figure 4.52. There are two diagrams are there, and then figure 4.53. And after that we will see one question. We will solve one question from exercise. Okay, and small theories are there. That is the differences between total internal reflection and normal reflection, and few consequences. Okay, so let's start with the ray diagram of total internal reflection. First of all, figure 4.51. Here it is a prism of angle 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree. So I'm drawing. So this is 30. Okay, this is 30, and the down one is 60. The down one is 60. As I always tell that you all will use scale. Okay, and pencil. Either you use pencil or black pen. So here give name A, B, C. This is glass prism. That means critical angle equal to 42 degree. Okay, and this is 30 degree. This is 60 degree. Okay, light is incidenting in this way. Light is incidenting, yes, in this way. Okay, entering through the base BC and perpendicular incidence. Entering through the base BC and perpendicular incidence. So perpendicular incidence means there will be no deviation and it will enter without any deviation. It will enter without any deviation. It will enter without any deviation. Okay, without any deviation. So from this triangle, give name as it is given PQR. This is PQ ray and this is R. Here we will draw normal because it is not along the normal. So we will draw normal. This is the normal. Okay, give name N. After that, I told find the angle of incidence. Find angle of incidence. So this is 90. This is 60. That means this angle will be 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree means this one. This is angle of incidence, right? This one. This is angle of incidence. This one will be 60 degree. 30 plus 60, 90, it is normal. Okay. Now here at surface AC, at AC, angle of incidence I, which is equal to 60 degree, and it is greater than critical angle, which is equal to 42 degree. So incident angle is greater than critical angle, and the light is going from denser to rarer. Okay, it is incidenting at the interface of rarer medium. Okay, incidenting through denser medium. So what will happen here at this surface AC? Total internal reflection will occur. Total internal reflection will occur. That means this surface AC will behave as reflecting surface. So total internal reflection means it will reflect with the same angle. Okay, it will follow the law of reflection. Okay, so this is also 60 degree. This is also 60 degree. Okay, this is also 60 degree. Now again we'll draw normal at surface AB because here also it is not along the normal. So at surface AB, give name N1, N2. And at this surface, what will be the angle of incidence? This is 60. This is 60 means this one. For this triangle, A, give name PQR. This is S. So for triangle ASR, this is 30 degree, right? This is 30 degree. This is 60 means this is 30. This is 30. Okay, this is 30. This is 30. That means this whole thing will be 30, 60. Now this whole thing will be 180 minus 60. That means 120 degree. 120 degree. Okay, 120 degree. Now this is normal. This is normal means this angle is 90. This angle is 90. This angle is 90 means this small angle, which is the angle of incidence at surface AB. This small angle. This one will be 30 degree, right? So at AB, angle of incidence equal to 30 degree, which is less than the critical angle, Less than the critical angle means which phenomenon? Refraction. Less than the critical angle means which phenomenon? Refraction. So it is going from denser to rarer, denser to rarer. That means light will bend away from the normal. This is the actual path. This is the actual path, right? This is the actual path. This is the actual path. So it will bend away from the normal. It will bend away from the normal. Okay? It will bend away from the normal. So this is S. Okay, so this is the complete ray diagram. Which surface is behaving like reflecting surface? AC surface is behaving like reflecting surface. Which phenomena is occurring at AC? Total internal reflection is occurring at AC. Total internal reflection is occurring at AC. Which phenomena is occurring at AB? Which phenomena is occurring at AB? Refraction is occurring at AB. Refraction is occurring at AB. Okay, so these are two short questions. Okay, with the ray diagram. Okay, clear, clear, clear. Come to the next ray diagram. Come to the next ray diagram. Okay, I am erasing this. So our next ray diagram is figure 4.52. Again that same kind of prism 30-60-90. Okay, 30-60-90. So this, then this, and then this. Yes, very good. 30-60-90. This is 30. A, B, C. This is 60 degree. 30-60-90. Okay. Here light is incidenting at AB surface normal. At surface AB normal. Along the normal. It is incidenting along the normal. It is incidenting along the normal. When it is incidenting along the normal, then what will happen? No deviation. Give name PQRS. So PQ. So no deviation here. What is the angle of incidence at surface AB? Angle of incidence is 0. So what will be the angle of refraction at surface AB? Angle of refraction will also be 0 degree because it is incidentting along the normal and no deviation. No deviation. So here angle of refraction R equal to 0 degree. Okay. Here we have to draw the normal because it is not along the normal now. Here we have to draw the normal. This is normal. Okay, give name n prime, and this is PQ. Here it is R. Now at this surface AC, we have to find angle of incidence. So this is 30. This is along the normal, means this angle is 90. Okay, for triangle AQR, this is 90. This is 30. So this angle is 60. This is 60 means this one, which is the angle of incidence. This one will be 30 degree. Okay. So here angle of incidence at AC. So at AC, angle of incidence I, which is equal to 30 degree, which is less than the critical angle, that is 42 degree. Okay. So this condition means which phenomenon? Which phenomenon? Refraction. Refraction. That means light will enter into air medium. Light will enter into air medium. So this is our actual path, right? This is the actual path. Okay, it is going from glass to air. That means it will bend away from the normal, away from the normal, away from the normal. Okay, away from the normal. Okay, PQR. This is S. Okay, so this is the ray diagram. Here no total internal reflection. At surface AB refraction, it is entering into glass medium. Then at surface AC also it is refraction, it is entering into again air medium due to this condition. Okay, due to this condition. Okay, no need to mug up, just you have to understand the two things: total internal reflection and refraction. Okay, come to next ray diagram. Again the same prism, but in this case the incident ray will incident at surface AC normal. Incident ray will incident at surface AC normal. Okay, so I'm erasing this portion and keeping the prism as it is. Okay, so critical angle is 42. Okay, critical angle is 42. Okay, now light is incidenting at surface AC. Okay, at the hypotenuse. Normally, at surface AC, normal. Okay, so here normal incidence. At surface AC, normal. Give them PQ. So at surface AC, what is the angle of incidence? Along the normal, that means 0. At surface AC, what is the angle of incidence? 0. So it is along the normal means no deviation. It will enter into the glass medium, a prism. Okay, that means glass, obviously. So without any deviation. So PQ, this is R. Okay, okay. What is the angle of refraction at AC? What is the angle of refraction at AC? So at AC, angle of incidence 0. Angle of refraction 0. Deviation 0. All 0. Okay. Now come to at this surface. At this surface, it is not normal incidence. So draw normal. Draw normal. Give name n prime. Here we have to find angle of incidence. So this is 30. This is 90. Okay. Which triangle we are taking? AQR. AQR. This is 30. This is 90. That means this angle will be 60 degree. So this is 60 means this small angle will be 30 degree, which is the angle of incidence. So at AB, what is the angle of incidence? I, which is equal to 30 degree, which is less than critical angle, that is 42. Okay. So at this condition, what will happen? At this condition, what will happen? Only refraction will occur at this surface. Refraction will occur at this surface. So refraction means it will come out into the air medium. Okay, but it is going from denser to rarer. So this is the actual path. It is going from denser to rarer. Denser to rarer. That means it will bend away from the. It will bend away from the. It will bend away from the. Okay. It will bend away from the. So PQR, this is. Okay, so this is the ray diagram. Okay, third one, all are there in your book. Just I am showing and telling how to do. And these are few different type of questions. Okay. Okay, what is the angle of incidence at surface AB? Angle of incidence is 30 degree. Angle of diffraction we cannot calculate now because we have to use formula mu equal to sin I by sin A. Okay, mu is not given here. We will not calculate. Okay, and you will not get that type of question. Find angle of refraction at surface AB. Okay, okay. Come to fourth diagram, figure 4.53. Figure 4.53. Again, same prism. Okay. In the last two cases, we had seen that there is no total internal reflection. Whether the light is incidenting normally at surface AB or at surface AC, there is no total internal reflection. But at surface AB, when light was incidenting normally, there was total internal reflection. That was the first diagram that we had discussed today. So come to the last diagram, figure 4.53. If this incident light, which is normal to surface AC, fine. But if this incident light, if we take this near to base, near to BC, okay, but perpendicular to AC, perpendicular to this surface AC, but near to the base, then what will happen? Okay, then what? So this is the last one. The critical angle is 42 degree as it is. Critical angle is 42 degree. Okay. Okay. So the same prism. Okay. Okay. So this is 30. This is A, B, C. Okay. Now light is incidenting here normally here. Then what will be? Normally here. Okay. Normal incidence means there will be no deviation. It will go on immediately. Okay. But in this case, Light is not incidenting directly to the surface AB. It is incidenting at surface BC. Okay, for that reason, some different thing will happen. So it is incidenting at surface BC without any deviation. It has entered through the surface AC. At AC, angle of incidence 0, angle of refraction 0, and angle of deviation also 0. Here we will find the angle of incidence. Some different thing will occur here. So this is normal n prime. This is 60. This is 90. 60, 90. 60, 90. PQ. This is R. So triangle QRC. This is 60. This is 90. That means this is 30 degree. This is 30 degree means this one will be 60. Because 30 plus 60, 90. This is normal. Okay. Now look at BC. At BC, angle of incidence I, which is equal to 60 degree, and it is greater than the critical angle, which is equal to 42 degree. So incident angle is greater than critical angle. So which phenomena will occur? Which phenomena will occur? Total internal reflection. Total internal reflection will occur. Total internal reflection will occur. Okay. So total internal reflection means, okay, yes, like this. Okay, like this. So this is the path. Now this angle is also 60 degree. This angle is also 60 degree. Now here at surface AB, again it is not along the normal, so we have to find the angle of incidence. We have to find the angle of incidence. Okay. So here this is 60 means this is 30. This is 60 means this is 30. This one. Take triangle. This is PQR. This is S. So triangle SBR. We know two angles. This is 30. This is 90. This is 30. This is 90. So what about this? What about the angle SBR? So angle SBR will be 30 plus 90. 120. 180 minus 120 is 60. So this angle is 60, but this is not angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is this one. So what about angle of incidence? So at AB, angle of incidence is equal to 30 degree, and critical angle is 42 degree. So angle of incidence is less than critical angle. So which phenomena will occur? Which phenomena? Refraction. Refraction will occur here. So refraction means it is going from denser to rarer medium. Denser to rarer medium. Denser to rarer medium means away from the normal. So this is the final part. So PQRST. So this is the final part. Yes. Okay. So this kind of diagram. Okay. Now you will not be asked to draw this diagram. You will be given prism will be given in that question, and the incident ray where it is. It will be given in question. Okay. Now you have to complete the ray diagram. Okay. Finding different angle of incidence, and you have to consider the two things: total internal reflection and refraction. And you can get short questions. At which surface total internal reflection will occur? At which surface refraction will occur? Which surface will behave as reflecting surface? Okay. So these are the different type of short questions you can get. And this is ray diagram. Very, very important. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now come to the distinction differences between total and internal reflection. Mark that one. Okay, mark that one in your book. I had already told different points. Again, I am telling those points. Okay, point by point. That is, first point is total internal reflection will occur when light will enter from denser to rarer medium. Okay, light will enter from denser to rarer medium. For a particular condition, total internal reflection will occur. Okay, normal reflection will occur at any angle of incidence, as it is written here. Total in reflection, it takes place only when light passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, at an angle of incidence greater than the critical angle for those two pair of media. Normal reflection, it takes place when light is incident on a plane mirror from any medium at any angle of incidence. Okay. Second point, in total internal reflection, all the light reflects back, all the light is reflected, and in normal reflection, some light is refracted and some light is absorbed by the reflector. If it is a plane mirror, some light will be absorbed by the reflector. Third point, in total interreflection, all the light energy comes back, all the light energy is reflected. That means there is no loss of energy, there is no loss of energy. Okay, but in normal reflection there is a loss of energy, there is a loss of energy because some amount of light is refracted, some amount of light is absorbed. Okay, and fourth point, the image is much brighter. The image is much brighter and brightness will not change with time. But in normal reflection, image is not brighter because some of the light is absorbed, some of the light is refracted. Okay, and the image, the intensity of image, the brightness of image will go on decreasing because the reflector will absorb continuously, it will absorb the light energy. So these are differences. Okay, mark these differences. You can get, suppose, write two differences between total internal reflection and normal reflection. Okay, so these are the thing. After that, some consequences are on a hot sunny day you can see the mirage in the road, you can see. Okay, in desert you can see. Okay, so that thing happens due to total internal reflection. Okay, second, the diamond from the diamond ring, okay, or diamond, anything, any any ornaments, okay, made up of diamond, the light reflects. Okay, light reflects at some angle, so the diamond is cut in such a way that light reflects from those parts. That also happens due to total internal reflection. Third, very important, that optical fiber which is used nowadays for the internet connection. Okay, that optical fiber is used to transmit a light signal over a long distance without a loss of energy. Okay, so optical fiber is a good example of application for total internal reflection. Okay, so these are few consequences and differences we have seen. So today we have discussed the 4 ray diagrams. Okay, and I have discussed different points. Okay, next we have seen the differences between total internal reflection and normal reflection, and at the end we have seen some consequences of total internal reflection. Okay, clear. So we will discuss one short question, that is one question from exercise. Okay, take the question. Which question will you take? Take the question 20. Take the question 20. Also, already we had discussed this question, because, and if you look at the question properly, you will get this type of question. In exam. Diagram will be given, you will be asked complete the ray diagram. Okay, then few short question like question number A, complete the path of ray. Okay, question number B, what is the angle of deviation of the ray PQ? And question number C, name a device in which this action is used. Okay, so here question number 20, it is right angled isosceles prism. Right angled isosceles prism. Okay, yes, right angle isosceles prism. Okay, light is incidenting at the hypotenuse along the normal. Light is incidenting at the hypotenuse along the normal. Okay, along the normal. Okay, you have to complete this way. This is PQ. This is PQ. This is 90. That means along the normal perpendicular to the surface. This side and this side are equal. So what will happen here? Here what will happen? No deviation. Okay, no deviation. Okay, and critical angle as it is given glass prism. Okay, glass prism. So we will take critical angle 42 degree. Critical angle is 42 degree. So here, if you want to find the angle of incidence at this surface, okay, always you have to find n prime. So this is 90. This is 45. Okay, right angle isosceles prism. This is also 45, and this angle will also be 45 degree. So angle of incidence at AB, angle of incidence I, which is equal to 45 degree, which is greater than critical angle, that is 42 degree. So there will be total internal reflection. There will be total internal reflection. Okay, total internal reflection. So total internal reflection means this angle will also be 45 degree. PQ give name R, then here give name S. Draw normal again here. Draw normal again. This is n prime. This is suppose n1, n2. Now this is 45, and this one will also be 45 degree. So again the same thing will occur at surface BC. At BC, the same thing will occur. Same thing will occur means it will go in this way, total internal reflection. So PQRS here T. This angle is also 45 degree. This is 45 means this is 45. This is already 45 and this is 90. This is 45, this is 45, then obviously this is 90. That means ST ray is incidenting at surface AC again normally. So normal incidence means no deviation, without any deviation it will go out. Without any deviation it will go out. Okay, so this is the ray diagram, and different question, what is the angle of deviation of the ray PQ? So angle of deviation, it was going in this way, now finally in this way. Anti-parallel means 180 degree. Anti-parallel means 180 degree. And see, it is used in binocular or camera. Okay, camera or binocular. Okay, camera or binocular. Okay, camera or binocular. Okay, so this is the question number 20. Okay, so these are different questions. That we had discussed today. So I am ending it here. Okay, thank you everyone.